Well, hello, folks. We're back again, and today or tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to service or just clean up my Husqvarna 455 Rancher. And on this one here, you can see it's a big saw. So it's got a 24-inch bar on it. This one here I bought maybe 10 years ago. I think I've had it. And I bought it from a Husqvarna dealer. Now this is all metal, so it's plastic here, but everything else is metal on this thing. You can get them at Canadian Tire and they're plastic. It's a knockoff. So anyways, this is dirty. It's filthy. Look at it. It's filthy. It is filthy. Look at it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull it apart. First thing we're going to do, because it's so big, let's get the bar and the chain off of it. Now, I haven't had this one apart in a while, so God only knows what's going to happen when we get inside of it. It's probably just filthy, and I'm going to bet it is. So, here we go. Let's pull the cover off. It's very simple. Same thing as every other saw. Comes off. Believe it or not, folks, it's really not that bad in there. Now you got to remember, this is a big, heavy saw. So this is going to be probably. So this one here, you pull the chain off of it. Pull it back. Slide bar off of it. Chain off of it. That definitely has to be cleaned. So now the only problem is with Huskies. Here, Huskies, you have to unscrew things. So we're just going to pull the top cover off. And there's only 3 screws. I'm missing one. Now, I had bought some screws at one time for this, thinking, you know what I mean? So they're just this screw right here. I'll get one out. You know, but the one on this side vibrated off has been gone for I don't know, got probably 10 years. I have never taken the filter off of this. I'm probably assuming that it's right there. So I'm just going to give that a good blowing. The rest of it looks pretty good. This saw has been a champ. So before I get into it too far, what I want to do is I just want to put the air filter back on it before I blow the rest of it out. So we'll go blow this first, folks. Alright, so and then it goes back on. Gotta remember to put the clip back on. Okay, folks, so give me 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go blow this big thing out. Alright, well there's that thing real quick. Let's do this one at once. That's clean. Let's do this at once. Alright, that's done. Let's get our oil ports on this. There we go, folks. So now let's just wipe off the table quickly. The other rest of that shit. So, same thing, folks. I don't feel any burring. I think that's what they call that, burring. Let's give it this once. These two will go back, when they go back together, it's got to be a clean connection too when they go back together. And there we go, folks. Well, it's probably not going to hurt to give it a... Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, folks, I'm going to call that clean. And let's give this a... You gotta remember, I gotta get that screw for that. Wherever the hell that screw went to. But like I say, folks, if I breathe it out of there, oh my gosh, years ago I lost it. The problem is with Husqvarna, one thing about Husqvarna, still, I think steels, I think they're all the same. They're hard to get generic parts for. It doesn't take much, folks, you know, just to do a, give it a little bit of a shot of gooby. And let's do this. It don't take much, folks. Like just like you've just watched me do this. Like, how long has it taken me? You get oil on it, You know, the last thing you want to do is you'll be cutting away and this thing slides out of your hand, cut your leg off. Why? Because it was dirty or it's greasy. You know what I mean? It's not a hard thing. And in some places you're just not able to reach in with your finger, you take your brush. This one there, just throw the brush through it. Look at that, spotless. My oil port, so you can see right there, folks. That black thing right there. That's my oil port on this. You know what I mean? Done. So, start off with, let's put the cover back on. Very, very simple. Cover. It's in place, and then there's just 2 screws. There's supposed to be 3 screws, folks, but let's call it 2 screws on this one. 1. Let's do number 2. I give them a good snug, so because they're going to vibrate if they don't. All right. Just tangled up a bit. They don't get tangled for very long. The problem with Huskies aren't like Steels. Steels you can do it the other way, but this one here you have to do it this way. Oops, you gotta put the bar on first. Because the adjuster is there. So that means that I have to back up the adjuster. Let's go 3 or 4 turns back. And I think we have to go this way. Off track of it. They're a little trickier to do these ones, and that's just the way Huskies are. And then you can tighten it up a little bit if you like. Just got to make sure that it's on the ear bottom. Then you click this in. And I did it just right because it clicked right on. Now, put on your screws. I like Husky for this feature here because the screw is in the front instead of on the side. But they all have their... So you just give that a little, you see how it went tight? Back it off just a little bit so you can see it. You know what I mean? Let's do this one. Back it off just a little bit. And watch how easy you're done. So I want to hold that blade up. And then we're done. One. Just give them it. You just need to do a. Now you can snug them up. And I only do what I can. You don't need to jump up on top of this thing. It doesn't need to be that. Now, when you start getting into these $2,000 steel big logging ones there, yeah, you want to tighten it up a little more, but those saws are made to be torqued out a little more. And again, folks, you just give it I give it a pull. See, it's loose. Very nice and loose. Brakes still all working. And oops, that does not look like a better saw. That's all you have to do to them. Now, all they need to be done is greased up, or is oiled up and fueled. Done. All done. So that's a Husqvarna 455 Rancher with a 24-inch bar with a regular rip on it, with a regular chain on it. Also, I have a rip chain for it, which is made for the sawmill, and I also have a 22-inch bar. 22 or a 20? Might be a 20. And both chains, so the regular chain and a ripping chain for it. And this saw here, this one's made just for the sawmill, or something you need to cut that big. Anyways, all right, folks. So that's the cleaning of the 3 chainsaws that I have that are running. Now I have another MS-170, and for some reason I can't get it to start. So I think it's just dirty carburetor. So I got a feeling that the next video we're going to throw off, because I'll probably find a way to take that off and take the carburetor apart and clean it. And we'll see what's happening. Alright. So anyways, folks, I just want to say thank you again there for hanging out with me, and you know the way I am. But if you like what you see, tell me. If you don't, tell me. I hope this helps people out. So if you're, you got a chainsaw and you're not sure how to clean it, it's very simple. The trickiest part is putting the chains back on and tightening up the bar, but you don't put them super tight. Like that's. So some guys say you're supposed to be able to put a pencil underneath it. So if you do, you know what I mean. There's a pencil underneath it. You know what I mean? Don't forget that turns about 6 times when you start cutting, and that heats up and it stretches. It's metal. So anyways. So now, like I say, I just did 3 in a row, so I just got to gas them up and oil them up, and then they're good to go. It's 50-to-1 fuel mixture for that. And I think the next video I'm going to do the other MS-170. I'm going to do the carburetor job on it. And we'll see if we can't get it up and running again. Alright, folks, I just want to say thank you so much again for being with me, and let me do the video for you. And if you watch it, you like it, and you don't, it's all these things are all great for me. I'm okay with it. If you want to see more videos, tell me, ask me, whatever you want to do. We're good. All right. So anyway, so thank you very much for being with me, folks, and I'm really, really happy I'm able to do these things for you. Hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up or the thumbs down, and leave some comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Thank you very much.